Not you trying to be more American than the American.
Why are you faking your accent?
It's not even your country for real.
They're so funny. They think if they play American enough, they will be
You're
American.
actually such a wannabe.
Hi, wannabes, and welcome to the Wannabe Americana podcast, a podcast for outsiders by an outsider. I'm your host, Biani Sibor. Hi, hello, how are you doing? What's good? What's poppin'? Hope your day's going good. Okay, so in today's episode, this is a very sensitive episode for me, and I just don't know if it's a safe place, and I do hope it's a safe place for all of us, okay? Now, for my parents, all my aunties and uncles, any parent who might be listening to this podcast, this is an episode I believe y'all should skip. I'm just advising anyone who sees me for my innocence, I would please advise to please skip this episode because I'm not trying to have any family meetings on top of my head. So I'm just going to wait for y'all to excuse yourself, okay? I still love y'all though. I still love y'all, but I'm not trying to get into it, and I'm trying to tell the people the real tea, and I don't want to, So I'm just gonna wait for y'all. Okay. Okay, good. Now that they're all gone, you guys, I can actually talk my shit. Okay, so today's episode we're going to talk about my dating life. Honestly, there's nothing too interesting about it. If I'm being real with you, it's actually pretty boring. And in college, I think it was worse. I just didn't have time for nothing. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. I'm going to be giving you guys advice on dating as an international student, as well as how to date an international student. Like for people who, like an international person, I want to date them, like things you should know about them. So let's get right into the episode. Okay, so one thing I will say, for international students is, I think a big thing for me is just knowing I have freedom to do shit now. Is it just me? Knowing I have the freedom to do shit, knowing I have the freedom to get pregnant, knowing that I have the freedom to just sleep around and do the craziest shit. But I do have self-control, and I honestly was too immature to have kids at my age, so obviously I didn't. But just knowing that there's that freedom is always really nice, but just having that discipline to use the freedom wisely, if that makes sense. So we're going to get into the dating scene right now. I want to reiterate that I did go to PWI, so all my experiences are based off of me going to PWI. So if you're going to an HBCU, or you're going to a culturally diverse PWI, your story might be different, but this is just what I've noticed and what I feel is universal, but who knows, clock me if you want to, whatever. But my PWI, we had a couple of categories of men, okay? We had the black men who like white women, which was most of the football players. We had the black men who like ghetto black females. I'm not coming for anybody. It only affects you if you think that's who you are. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And then we had the small percent of black women, or we had the small percent of black men who liked girls like me. Now, girls like me, I don't know what girls like me is, but I would say that girls like me are calm. We are chill. We have no stress. That's a lie. But we have less stress than other females. I won't say that. And then in terms of the white men, we had white men who like white girls, which was T, and they had their own segregation down there, blondes, brunettes, whatever. But white men who like white girls. And then we had the white men who fetishized black women, which was very, very scary. And as time goes on, you would begin to see that they don't actually like you for you. They like you because they're now obsessed with the fact that they're with the black women, and they like certain things. It's a whole very scary. And I feel like I'm gonna talk to somebody on podcast who has been fetishized by a black or white man before come on podcast. So if you do know anyone who has experienced this, let me know, and I'll reach out to them, and we're gonna have a full on conversation about this, because girl, okay, this shit scared the frick out of me. And then we have the small group of white men who like black females and are normal as fuck. So we have those group of people. Now, I'm going to share my stories, and I want to confirm that this is a safe space for everyone. This is a safe space for me, because I'm the one out here embarrassing myself, so I don't want to hear nobody judging me. I also want to let you guys know I was young, dumb, and I had a lot of freedom. And honestly, let's get into it, y'all. So in this episode, I'll be sharing with you a couple of my love failures, okay? I would like to think that in college, I was attractive enough. Like I wouldn't call myself an ugly female. Like I think I was like okay looking, you know? My style was in the gutter, but like I was okay looking type shit. Um, so when I first got to college, right? When I first got to college, I was like really tapping into this freedom. Like I really wanted to just like use it and like, get in there. So I had this programming class. Yeah, we met in class. I had this programming class and I met this one guy. Now, everyone in my programming class was like, they were cool, but like they were weird. And I just felt like I tried to like tap into people's energies and try and see like who would want to have a conversation with me. And then this one guy, I started talking to him and like he was really cool and he would help me out with like my programming classes or whatever. And then we started like studying for programming classes outside of class. And then next thing we know, we are studying for programming classes in his bedroom. And then we weren't studying for programming classes, we were playing VCR. And then nothing happened to you guys. So don't even think, don't even, I'm a strong willed woman. Okay, don't even think that. But one thing led to another, and found myself on his bed. Okay, and honestly, we're doing like the cute little stuff, like we're making out, cool, whatever. And then as we're making out, I was just like, bro, like, is this about to be the first person I do shit with in this country? Because as we're making out, I'm beginning to think, I'm like, this thing is boring as fuck, like literally nothing to offer. He is not funny. He doesn't get my jokes. He's also like I mean he's okay, but like he's not like to die for. Like does he even believe in God? It's like all these things were clicking in my head and I was like, bro, like this man is none of these things. And like I feel like I would die of boredom with him. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to like leave. And then I literally stood up and walked out of his room. And then the next day he comes to me and he's like, Biani, what happened? Like, is it because of our race? And I'm like, bro, see, one thing about me, I'm a date whoever. Okay, like I do not do that. Oh, because you're white, I cannot. Like I don't like see if you love me and I love you. Like why the hell not? Like you know what I'm saying? Like please, please. So I was like, you know what? Like I actually like cannot like I don't know what I was going to say because like I put myself in that situation because I really did. I really just needed to keep professional and personal life very separate, and I couldn't at that time. So like I was out here trying to make excuses instead of telling this man like he was boring as fuck because I just like couldn't see anything with this guy. Like we had nothing in common. Like I would say some jokes and like nigga would be lost, and I'm like, what are we even talking about? But like I just like couldn't. And honestly, I told my best friend, and my best friend was like, Biani, like, what the F? And I was like, bro, like, I know. And I was like, and I told my other best friend at the time, he was like, bro, what did you do? Like, this is a guy, by the way. And he's like, what did you do? And I'm like, I can't even, like, when you can't even explain yourself? Like, this was literally, that situation, like, I literally could not explain myself. And then this man went on to go and tell, like, after I, like, called things off with him, this man went to go and tell all his friends because I mean, I was friends with his friends. I mean, we're all in the same class. So it was like we all knew each other. And he went to tell his friends that I didn't like go through with it with him. And I wasn't feeling him anymore. And I'm pretty sure I like talked some shit to him. But like, you know what? Like, I would prefer him to talk shit about me. And, because that like shows that he misses me and like he really, I'm a little bit delusional. I'm so sorry. But his friends started to snob me, you guys. And I was so confused at first, but I was like, I started to clock. I was like, bro, like, of course they're going to snob me because like he probably told them shit about me. And I haven't been mad at this boy because I probably do the same thing too. So like I can't be mad at him. We ended up not speaking the whole semester, like till the end of the semester. His friends didn't speak to me. He didn't speak to me. So it was like, bro, I was literally fighting for my life to pass that class for real. Moral of the story, y'all, is just like don't do it. Like if you think you like somebody in that class and y'all share the same period, like you do not like that man for real. Like pass that class, use him for school, like get that done, and then maybe like if everything is done with, you pass the class, you can be like, like maybe we could go together if we don't have another class together because it's like if I do need your help in another class, like it's not gonna work out because like if we catch feelings and things go wrong, like I'm done for real. Like, and mind you, I was like a solid like B minus C plus student. So it's like I need all the help I could get. Like if I try like the way I barely survived passing that class, like I would never do that again, for real. Like, just like don't do it because like all his friends love me. And basically like all his friends are basically like almost everyone in the class. So it's like everyone in the class was just trying to see my downfall. I know I can't even blame them because like I put myself in that situation. Like I was the one who went to do the deed or tried to do the deed and didn't go through with it. And boom, 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 here we are. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at anyone. Like that was completely my fault. But I'm just saying, like, please, 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 like, don't do it. And if like you're a guy who's like feeling a girl who's in that class, like honestly, like I would just say like just chill the frick out, dude. Like really chill out. Because I think like see, y'all don't even get like the way international students carry grades on their head. Like y'all could decide like, oh, you're not going to class, oh, you're not going to do this class, or you're going to drop this class because shit is too hard. We can't even afford to do that because like the amount of money that we're spending, we can't even think about that type of shit. Like everything we're going to do, we're going to get it done to achieve what we need to achieve. Like, so just like chill the fuck out. Like, let me finish class. And then, you know, if we are not in the same semester or if we're not in the same classes the next semester, like maybe we could see where this goes. So that if anything happens, dude, like it just happens and we all move on. Because like I would even blame you if you wanted to see my downfall. Like for real, like I wouldn't even blame you because I do the same thing too. I probably wouldn't like my younger self would have, but like me now, like probably would have just be like, do you type shit, but like just don't. Okay, like let's just not do that, please. Like it never ends well. Like it really never ends well. Another thing, y'all, I honestly think, like, y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I honestly feel like I met the love of my life. I don't know if that's lost talking or if it's like actual love that's talking because I don't know. It is like one thing about me. I love a considerate man. Okay, like a man who just like goes out of his like a man who just goes out of his way to just like make me feel comfortable, wants to see me win, is willing to just like pause and just like allow me do my shit and like own myself because I tend to be very independent and like I always want to like figure shit out by myself. But like I also don't like asking for help. But like I also want you to ask for help. Like I also want you to ask me if I'm okay. But like I also don't want you like see I'm a lot of complicated. But he figured it out. Okay. The only thing, you guys, was my homeboy was homeless. I know, like, I feel like me saying these things, like, y'all might not believe me, but like, I'm being so dead ass right now. I'm being so dead ass. So, this happened during COVID. Trust me, freedom body, trying to be liberal. Ugh. So, we met on Tinder and we started hanging out. And then, you know, things were going good. Like, literally, like, things were going good. Like, he would come and then he would leave. Like, we didn't do nothing. Like, he would come, like, we would hang out and then he would leave. And then he would come hang out and then he would leave. And then this one time he came and hung out and talking about some, oh, could he stay over? And I was like, I don't know how comfortable I am with that because like I'm the only person in the house. And honestly, it was COVID. And if I screamed, shouted, and you killed me right here, like nobody will ever know because nobody's come to come and get COVID from me type shit. So it's like I don't know if I'm comfortable with you being in the house. Like I know I've been talking to you for a while, but like, do I really know you for real though? Like we just know each other like the easy parts of each other. Like we don't really like know the rest of each other for us to be like staying together type shit. So he was like, I was like, okay, like, you know, you always come over, like, couldn't you stay with one of your friends? And this man went on to tell me that he was in a tent. Like every single time he came, he went hiking or like went to do something with his friends and they stayed in a tent. So basically, I was giving this man free housing. Let all of that just process real quick. Okay. Even I'm still in shock, even just thinking about it. Now, this guy was sweet. Like, you don't even understand. Like, this man was sweet. Like, we would have conversations. And one thing I love is because I talk a lot. And sometimes I don't even, like, remember some of the shit I say. But, like if you're my man and you can remember some of the shit I say, like things I just like say into the atmosphere, because I say a lot of shit into the atmosphere. So like if you could remember like, oh, I told you that I really love Skittles or I really love Pringles, and then you remember that shit, and then when you're coming over the next time you bring that shit, I'm going to like adore you like 10 times more because it's just like I didn't expect you to do shit like that, but like that was so hot and that was so cute type shit. But like he would do that and like he would do so many other things. It's like, y'all, like there were so many other things that were just in alignment. And I was like, bro, like the only thing, like you're Mr. Perfect. The only thing, my nigga, is you're homeless. I cannot house you. And see, I was an international student. Okay, see, my parents were sending me $100 for the month. Okay, so riddle me that, and I hadn't gotten a job yet in the US, so I was managing $100. So imagine, you know me, overthinker. Imagine I invite somebody else to come and live in the house with me. First of all, I'd be on wifing duties, housewife duties, which I will be damned. Okay? Because one thing about me, I don't cook until my life is literally at risk. So if that's not you, you're going to expect me to cook, and then there's going to be issues, and it's just like I cannot. Okay, that was one thing. And then I will be buying groceries because I'll be feeling bad that you're coming to stay in my house. That's double groceries, which is like, if you think about it, I get $100 for the month. Groceries was about $40. If I'm buying for two people, that's $80. I only have $20. And like, if you're homeless, like, I didn't even know if the man had money or not because he was going to stay at my place. So obviously, he wasn't going to be working. He had a remote job or nothing. Like, he was working on a farm. Now, I do not discriminate. You know, I love a hardworking man, but a farm. I mean, like, everything was just like off. Like, in so many ways, like, everything was just off. I was trying to see past it, but like, when he was like, "Oh, he's going to come and stay with me," like, I didn't mind him staying with me because like I liked him, but it was just like, I'm not about to like basically risk my survival just because I want you here. You know what I'm saying? So like, that ended really quickly. Like, so today I feel like he was the one, but just like, I just couldn't. Like, I really just couldn't. And maybe I'm over exaggerating the fact that like he was homeless, because he really wasn't. Like, he had his friend's place to stay at, and also he didn't stay in my town. So like, he would drive down, and I mean, like, that was cute. You know, like, that was cute. But like, I mean, like, come on now, like, you want to see me, like, ugh, duh, like, of course you're gonna drive down to see me. Like, I'm that bitch. Like, what are we even talking about? But like, besides the point, it was just like, what was your backup plan? Like, if your friend decided to leave, like, that was just my thing. Like, what? Oh, were you expecting me to say yes? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, me personally, it was just like, it's not in my values to like have somebody stay over. And yes, I speak a lot about freedom and like doing shit, but it's just like, there's just some lines I can't cross. Like, yes, like, he's cute, he's smart, he's thoughtful, he's, considerate. But it's just like, no, I'm not about to like basically not have enough money to like survive for the next month if we don't work out in this 1 week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was just my thought process. That was just my thought process. But I just like feel like you don't have to, like, honestly, just be realistic. And honestly, if they understand, they understand. If they don't, they don't. Like, he did understand, and he was like, yeah, sure, like, no problem. You guys, now that I'm reading these stories, it's kind of like, I'm the problem. Am I the problem? Like, please let me know. Am I the problem? Like, I'm so stressed. And then I think it was junior year, sophomore year, second semester, I met this really cool guy. I think he was cool. Like, when you like think about your crush, and then like in your head back then they were like everything, and then like you think about them now and you're like, huh. You start to question your decisions. I think that's kind of the process I'm in right now. But I met this one guy, like, he seemed cool. Like, we vibe. I feel like we'd have been great friends. I feel like we shouldn't have like tapped into, like, we shouldn't have tried to explore. I feel like I have like really good guy friends, and then they're just like guy friends that you should never try to explore shit with. And there's guys that you could, guy friends that you could explore shit with. But like, we kind of like evolved, and then my stupid ass wanted to be more than friends, and then bro, y'all, like, when you do something and then immediately you realize how stupid the decision was and you are not even feeling it. I think I need therapy for real, because like, there's so many things that are just like, I just don't know. Like, is it just me who feels these things, or like, do other people experience this shit? Because like, am I different? But like, he started like he actually started to like me, which was cute. Like, like, that was cute. But like, he started getting clingy as fuck. Like, every 2 seconds, where is you at? What are you doing? Like, nigga, you just left my apartment. Like, what are we even talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like couldn't stand that shit, because I don't know if I told you guys, but I was studying computer and network systems, and I think I had just added information security and intelligence to my degree. And it was just like, I had so much assignments and I had so much work, and it's just like, when somebody's asking me like, where am I? What am I doing? It's like, my nigger, I'm alive. I'm chilling. I'll be fine. I will talk to you when I'm done. You literally just left me after staying the night. Calm down. And like, it just got worse and worse and worse. And see, I just feel like, for me, and like being an international student, there's only two things that I cannot control: my period coming and the unlimited amount of assignments I have. Now, those are like two very heavy things to have as a female. Like, I don't know like what men go through, like, but those are two very things, like very heavy things to have as a female. And like if I can reduce any other form of stress that I can't control, I will do that. So I kind of like we kind of like stopped talking. Like I don't know how it happened, but like I just couldn't take the where are you, what's up, what are like I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm cool, like I'm locking my door. Like what? So I just feel like the niggas like that, and honestly, like being an international student, niggas and females like that. Honestly, being an international student, there's so much going on. Like there's so many moving parts, and like there's only so much you could control. So like honestly, like the shit you could control, do control it. Like, am I tweaking you guys? Like I don't know. Like am I crazy? Like maybe I just don't like clingy. I can't stand it. It's just like please go have a life. Because he was a footballer. So it was like football and like school and then me. I mean, I guess he had so much free time on his hands. Like was asking me all the time where I was at. Like, don't you have shit you're doing? Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, I just had to cut him off because it was like I cannot. Like, just leave me alone, please. So that was me. Like, that was that man. And then y'all, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I cannot stand is an average nigga who think he fine as fuck. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I love men who, like, have that kind of confidence about them. I feel like I'm only talking to the men. But, like, I'm talking to, like, both male and female. But, like, I love people who have, like, a sense of confidence about themselves and, like, they walk around with confidence. But it's, like, when it gets too much and then they start thinking that they're doing you a favor, please match the same energy immediately. If he's giving crickets, return crickets. You have to match grace with grace, okay? If he's trying to act funny, if he's trying to be nonchalant, you act nonchalant. Like honestly, I just feel like dating in the dating as an international student is not real life. Like, I mean, there are people who like find their one, and it's so cute to see, but it's like I be trying to find the one, and I'm like, I don't know what the frick is going on. Like, I have this one friend, and like, I've been on Tinder forever, y'all. And this one girl hopped on Tinder, found a Mia, and they've been together since. And like, when she found this man, she was like, bro, I think this is the one. And I was like, girl, like, what part of Tinder is you on? Because the part I'm on, I ain't seen none of these niggas. I ain't seen nothing. So it's like, what? You know, I don't just know. I don't just know. But like, honestly, I just feel like as an international student, you cannot be accommodating nonsense. Like the way there's so much nonsense going on, like in general, the amount of nonsense that is happening, there's nonsense that can be avoided. Honestly. Like, please. And these kind of men, like, please do not be obsessing over them or falling in love with them because they probably just trying to sleep with you. I mean, this is just me talking out of like pure like hate. I don't speak out of hate ever, but maybe this is just me hating on them. But I'm just like, I've met some average niggas who have like this very, I don't know, inflated ego. And I just met the same energy and they got the hint. Or they would try to like get with me. Ew. Yo, I just remember this one guy like who ew. Ew. So first of all, he liked my best friend. Well, my best friend liked him. And one thing about me, like, once my best friend or any of my friends be like, oh my gosh, I like this Mia, cool, great, like I'm out of your way. But like honestly, I didn't like him because like honestly, he gave me very much wife beater energy. Like so sad to say, but like he gave me that energy heavy. Like he had this kind of anger about him that was like, if I should do too much, like can slap me. And see, one thing about I can be annoying though. Like please don't come and slap me. So I told my friend, I was like, yeah, girl, like yeah, like I'm not into him because he was also Nigerian. So she was like, Bianni, I know you're Nigerian, he's Nigerian, and like you guys might connect more. And I was like, girl, please. That man really thinks he's a shit. He's really not. And then he would come and like show me his abs. And I'm like, are you slow? Like, are you slow? Like, I have a brother and I have my dad. And if I wanted to look at abs, I could literally look at the men on the internet. Like, what are we even talking about? Like, you're like, Vienna, I know you want this. I do not. I really do not. Like, thank you, but I don't. I would very much pass. And I was gonna tell my friend and she's like, like, that's how he is. Or I don't know what she used to say, like, I just feel like, ew, like the fact that you're trying to talk to my friend and you're trying to like do this shit with me, like I'm not even physically attracted to you. Neither am I emotionally, mentally, spiritually attracted to you. So it's like, it's not giving what you thought I was gonna give. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Pull your shirt down and let's get back inside. Thank you. So yeah, like they're just ill. Honestly, like personally, they're just ill. But like, like see, this I'm not even like this episode isn't even about me like telling y'all like who to date, who to be with, none of that shit. Y'all will figure it out for yourself. But like this is just me sharing my experience of the type of men I met and just like ill all around, like not ill, like some of them are really good, but like just like ill all around, like I don't know y'all, but y'all just do you. Just be I feel like the only reason I'm doing this episode is just be aware of this type of men so that you're not like caught off by surprise. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be like, clocked it. And also, like for the men who are listening to this, like I got y'all too because we do have the crazy bitches as well. I know. Okay, this is for the men. This is for the men. Yeah, but I did know. Like I had this one guy friend who, honestly, like that man could flirt with the earth. Honestly, like he flirted with anything that walked past him, and the ladies dig that shit too much. Okay, so like they would be literally fighting over him to the point where this one girl came and said that this man impregnated her. I said, baby, it's giving crazy psychopath because I mean, like, he's cool, but like, he's not, he gave you a baby type cool. Like, come on. Only for us to find out that she was basically trying to make another female that he had done stuff with jealous. So she wanted to say that she got, I'm like, are you psycho? Like, what are we even talking about? Anyways, that whole situation. But yeah, just beware of females, beware of males, beware of everybody. Like, honestly, anybody that's going to stress you, cut off. Please, cut off. I know it's very, very drastic, but please cut it off because, see, there's just too much happening. Financial stress, emotional stress, school stress. It's like, see, there's only so many stresses I can take. Period stress, like womanly stress. Like, there's only so much a girl could take. There's only so much a man could take. Like, wrap it up. Please, wrap it up. Thank you. And to y'all who found the love of your life in college, like, ugh, y'all are disgusting. I mean, I love y'all, but like, y'all are just disgusting. I mean that in the most polite way. But it's like, damn, like, I mean, we all came to the country to kind of like find that. And then y'all find it. Ew. Love you. Ew. Love you. Ew. I love you guys. Like, I love it. I love it for real. Like, I'm just like, when I see like the men are actually obsessed with you or the females are actually obsessed with you, it's like, oh my gosh, like what a girl aspires for. Like, maybe I'll find my one. Maybe my one might be listening to this podcast. Baby, if you're listening to this, I do love you. Can't wait to meet you. Please hurry the fuck up because like the biological clock is ticking. Not that I'm stressing you or rushing you or anything like that, but I'm just saying, please come find me. Don't be shy. I'm actually a really nice person. I know I'm talking a lot of shit about men and like other people, but like I really am nice and I won't talk this kind of shit about you. So like, just so you're aware, like I really would care for you and I would talk shit about everybody else but you. Okay? Love you. Okay, back to the episode. But yeah, another thing I would say, like, please don't let anyone pressure you into nothing, y'all. And I feel like one thing that I feel like I did struggle with, but I didn't really, like, maybe at first I did, but like having strong will. Like, if you don't want to sleep with them, don't sleep with them. And like stand your ground on that shit. Like, I met this one guy at a party, and then I see when I used to go to parties, like what I would say, like if okay, I'm not gonna call any of God's creations ugly, but like when an ugly man would come up to me and try to talk to me, I would say I'm 31, y'all. I'm a master student. I could not do it. Please don't talk to me. I'm 31. He's like, 31? What are you doing here? I'm just trying to live my young life. That's what I'm doing here. Just trying to live my young life. And like it would get some men, like they'd believe me, and they'd be like, you're lying, you're lying. I said, why would you lie? Like, are you being misogynist? Like, are you even trying to be like feminist or like what do they used to call that thing? Like when they're against women or they don't think women can look like, black don't crack type shit. I don't know what the word is, but like y'all can figure it out. But like I would tell them that just like get away from me, please. And I mean that in the most polite way, but like please get away from me. But I did meet this one guy at a party and we ended up like living in the same building. And he was like, yeah, like come up to my place and come cuddle. Cuddle and do what? Like I don't like what is my last name? Crickets. So like what am I going up there to go do? I don't want to cuddle with you. Like I'm definitely not sleeping with you. So it's like I'm gonna get hot. and then I'm going to leave you and walk all the way to my room. Like, for what? That's a whole journey at like 2, 3 a.m. because I was cuddling. Please, come on. And then he was like, yeah, you're so slow. Nigga, and you're so dumb. Like, the fuck? We could call each other names. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, that shit pissed me off because he was like, because I don't want to cuddle with you, like, I'm slow. Because second ago, that you were just trying to get me in bed with you. So it's like, if you're mad, just say that. Like, it's okay. Like, I know I hurt your feelings. Like, it's like, come on. You know, like, please. Anyways, that whole thing happened. And like, I just want to say, like, when I say like strong will, like, don't let anybody like make you feel like your decision is not valid. Because if you don't want to do shit, like, you don't want to do shit. Like, nobody should force you, call you like, if they call you slow, they're just mad. Like, if they insult you, they're just mad that they couldn't get their way with you. And they know that if they try to touch you any type of way, it's assault and it's also rape. And yeah, in America, that shit, they don't play about that shit, okay? They don't play about that shit. So like, yeah, they ain't trying to go to jail. Neither are they trying to get got. So just stand your ground. Like, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Males and females, like, the females will be like, oh, you don't like me. Okay, I don't like you, bitch. Because I really don't want to do this. Like, please. Like, honestly, like, I don't know. I live for saying no because, like, you're not going to. You know how people be trying to, like, say things multiple times to think you're going to change your mind eventually? No, the answer will still be no. Today, tomorrow, and if you ask me 3 days after. Because, like, what are we even talking about? No, 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 no. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. That's just like one thing I really wanted to bring up because I know that like peer pressure is like such a huge thing. And like, I know I say, like, I talk as if no, I don't get peer pressure. Like, I do. Like, if my friends are doing shit, like, I want to do that shit too. Even if I know I'm not supposed to do it, I want to do it too. But like, I'm just saying, like, have that strong will to kind of like know what your boundaries are. Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready. Like, don't let anybody like try to force you or intimidate you into doing shit. Please, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you guys. And if anybody tries to intimidate you, bro, text me and send me their IG too, and I will talk shit to them. Like, I live for that shit. Please. I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. Like, I'm a big sister, so like, I immediately go mama bear whenever anybody tries to bully anybody into doing shit. So yeah. Anywho, next thing I do want to talk about is um our culture differences. So like, I know when I was first going to the US, I think I came back second semester when I went to the US. I know that my aunties and uncles were like, don't bring any white man to this house. So we don't marry white man. You must marry inside your culture. I mean, I'm just looking and laughing because it's like, that's crazy to me. So are you telling me that if a man that is white sees me and likes me and loves me and treats me right, I should say no because it's not in my culture? You guys, please, it's 2024. Thank you. I don't even used to argue with anybody because, like, at the end of the day, like, if a white man finds me and that's what God has chosen for me, like, that's my Mia. Like, please, like, let's be so for real. If an Asian man finds me and he's obsessed with me and he loves me and God has chosen that man for me, that's my Mia. If you have a problem with it, don't attend the wedding. Bam. Please, oh. Everybody just be guided in this house because me, I don't understand whether you are threatening me. My parents already told me that as long as he loves me and I love him, like, that's all that matters. And he makes me happy and I make him happy, like, that's what that matters. Like, this extended family, like, I don't understand what's even going on. Please. I mean, everybody just respect themselves, though, please. Don't be adding mouth into where your mouth is not required. Thank you very much. Okay. Anyways, please, what was I even saying? Another thing I feel like for anyone who wants to be with an international person and wants to like date an international student, there's a couple of things that you need to be very open to. Like, you need to be very open with their culture. You need to understand that there's certain things that you guys do that they cannot do, or there's certain things that like you feel are not a big deal but are a big deal to them. You have to be like very, very open to like their culture. But I mean, like, I feel like it goes both ways. Like, you know, you have to be open to the other culture. You need to be open to the, like, you need to be open to both cultures. Like, each individual needs to be open to both cultures so that it could actually progress and go somewhere. Because, like, if one person is, like, closed down to, like, learning about the other person's culture, like, it's never gonna work. And, like, if you want peace of mind and you want to just, like, have a peaceful wedding, like, whatever you guys want to have, like, I just feel like you need to be open to each other's cultures. Because, like, one of my friends had a situation where like she was into this Yoruba man and, you know, she really thought things were going somewhere with him. And she was talking about moving into his house. I said, girl, like, has he spoken to his parents? Because, like, honestly, like, he was a mama's boy. Okay. And see, Yoruba men that are mama's boys, I don't just know. Like, if you're trying to like stay there for the complete future, like, hopes of wedding and stuff, like, you need to be good with the family in general. So like, I told her, and she was like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I told him, and then last minute he was like, yeah, my parents don't agree with you moving into my house, which is like obviously heartbreaking, but it's just like, you have to understand that like it is what it is in terms of culture, and if you really are trying to get into this family, if you're trying to get in eventually into this family, like, you have to respect their culture. At least until you all get married. But like, I would hope that even after marriage, like, y'all would still be respectful of each other's culture. But like, who knows? So, anywho, um, yeah, I feel like that wraps it up in terms of that. I don't know. I just feel like you need to be more open in general with like. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't tell all these stories so you guys can have a little kiki haha there. I mean, like, yes, have a little kiki haha there. But I feel like there are necessary things that you need to be aware of, like in terms of like dating and like coming to America and expecting the dating scene to look like what you saw on TV. It is not. It's a bit messier for real. It's a lot. And like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I just feel like you need to focus on your priorities. And if you're like a good, prioritizer, like, you could date, like, you should, that would be good. But if you're like struggling with school and like dealing with men, like, I don't know, or dealing with women, like, I personally don't know. Like, I didn't do it. So maybe that's why I'm advising not to. I mean, I struggled with school a lot. So it was just like anything that was stressing me besides school and being a woman was out. Like, that was just me. But like, you could decide that you want to date. I feel like you should date and experience different people, because like, I feel like it's necessary actually to date and kind of like see, because like, I didn't know that I didn't like a clingy man until I dated somebody who was a clingy man. I was like, yeah, scrap that. I feel like it's like, you should date, like, you should go out, you should, be with men type shit. Like, but just like learn yourself. I think like the purpose of dating, and I feel like we've all lost the definition of the purpose of dating. It's like, the purpose of dating is to see if two people are actually compatible with each other. Remove the equation of sex. Remove like the equation of all the other like irrelevant things, right? You're just trying to get to know each other. You're trying to to know yourself, and also like trying to get to know this person and yourself together as one. You know, I'm so sorry if this is going really deep. I'm like, these kind of things, I think about them so deeply. Like, I don't know why. Like, because at the end of the day, you're eventually going to share your energies. You're going to share your souls, and it's just like, I would rather not waste time trying to share a soul with somebody whose soul is not compatible with mine. Like, does that make sense? So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Yeah, I do hope this made sense, because like, I mean, I did say a lot of stuff in this episode, and I just hope that you guys were able to take what you feel resonates with you the most. So yeah. Alrighty, wannabes, let me know what your favorite bits of this episode were by leaving a review in the comments. I don't know if I should say like in the comments, like, I've never like seen what this actually looks like, but don't forget to leave a review and let me know what your favorite bits of this episode were, and like what your takeaway is from this episode. And also, like, if you could share this episode to, like, to someone who might need it, tell a friend, that'd be great too. That'd be great too. Maybe not share this with a friend, because like, I'm revealing all of my tea and I'm not proud of it, and people might think I'm crazy. So actually, no, don't share this with a friend. Like, if they find it, they find it. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, um, yeah, don't forget to leave a review, and who knows, you could get a shout out. You could get a shout out in the next episode. So yeah, don't forget to follow us on IG. I want to be Americana for some BTS and tidbits here and there. And also, if you want to share your wannabe story, please reach out to us on DMs, or reach out to us via email at hi@iwannabeamericana.com. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm so excited to talk about your shit on your behalf, because you're too shy to. Like, y'all don't even understand. I shouldn't be encouraging you to like share shit because you're shy, but like, you should share shit if you want to share your shit, period. But like, if you want me to be the avenue where you share your shit, please send us a DM or an email. Okay? I love you guys always and forever. Talk to you soon, wannabes.